The new movie, Goodfellas, is based on the true story of Henry Hill, a half-Irish, half-Sicilian kid from Brooklyn who was adopted by the local mob. Almost from the day he was born, Hill aspired to be what he called a wise guy, a gangster, and his dream came true. Except it turned out that life in the mafia wasn't always a dream. Goodfellas stars Ray Liotta as Henry Hill. Ray, good morning.
Morning.
You sought Marty Scorsese out for this role. Why?
Well, I had read the book. I didn't know they were going to make it into a movie. I heard they were going to, and was fascinated by the book. And then to have Martin Scorsese directing it, you know, what actor wouldn't want it? And plus the part is just so full and juicy. There's just so much. It spans 30 years, and just about every emotion you could think of, Henry went through. So. I
don't mean to imply that you're not a fine actor in your own right, but were you at all intimidated about working with Robert De Niro, Martin Scorsese?
Not intimidated, just more excited. You know, as an actor, you want to work with the best people that you can. So I was just really, really excited to get an opportunity to play games with them.
Yeah. I know that for Marty, the movie had a lot of personal relevance. Did it for you?
Personal in the sense as an actor and achieving a certain standard.
No, I meant that Marty said when he grew up, he could relate to all of the guys in this thing. It didn't have any for you,
No,
huh?
not at all. I grew up in New Jersey in a nice suburb, played athletics, and that was it, the furthest thing from my mind, or in my area were bad guys.
Yeah. No concerns at all that this film reinforces some stereotypes of Italians that are rather unpleasant?
I think it would be if someone had made up this story and chose to capitalize on, like what you're saying, the Italian-American background and the fact that these guys are in the mafia. But this is a true story. I play someone who's also half Irish. The character De Niro plays is also half Irish. So there's different backgrounds there.
Yeah. The film there's some romance in it. It's partly comical. It's partly violent. How would you characterize it?
Partly comical, partly violent, there's a little bit of everything. It is. It really spans 30 years. I think what Marty wanted to do with this is do it more in a documentary style and show all the different levels. There's scenes where I'm in prison and I'm there with my kids. He wanted to get everything, everybody involved, the whole lifestyle, yeah. not just the events.
I understand the shoot was fast and rather intense.
Yeah, you know, Marty, he's a very intense personality, and there was just such an energy in this story to begin with, and, you know, why sit around wasting time? So, yeah, plus he'd worked with people before, the crew and the actors, so it made it a lot easier to be that quick.
I'm guessing it wasn't shot sequentially.
No.
Did that make it difficult for you?
You really had to keep focus. I mean, again, it's 30 years. It's through the 50s, 60s, and 70s. There's all different kind of locations, different hairstyles, different clothes. I had 80 costume changes. But no, that's what makes acting fun, keeping that focus and energy going.
You heard from the real Henry Hill, didn't you?
Yeah, he called me about a week ago. We decided not to meet him before we started filming.
Not that you could have. I mean,
no, exactly.
He's in the Federal Witness Protection Program,
exactly.
Right?
He did make himself available for some people, but I figured it was best to stay away. But he called me, saw the movie, and he liked it, so that felt nice.
You think it a little strange that he called you?
A little. It was a little bizarre, and then I went to meet him at a location that he wanted to meet at. You know, just to know that someone lived that kind of life and now has to live the rest of his life because of the life he lived. It's different from where I came from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are now described, Ray, as in the trade as a quote hot property. You feel hot?
No. No, it's been about 4 or 5 years now since I started making films, and I've been doing one a year, so it's not as if it's been overwhelming and it's all, you know, it's taking its time.
But certainly you've got to be conscious of the idea that this film maybe could do for you what Taxi Driver did for De Niro, what Godfather did for Pacino.
I'd like that.
For Hoffman, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely would like bigger and better things because of it, but I'm not holding my breath.
May not have to. Ray Liotta, take care of yourself.
Yep, thanks.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Find your favorite recipes, celebrity interviews, uplifting stories, shop our favorite deals, and so much more with the Today app. Download it now.